Good morning to all.
Good morning, ma'am.
So I have given a few activities for you because next few worksheets are based on such activities. I have given a biographical sketch on a few authors like Kamala Das, the William Shakespeare, and two more are there, right?
Ma'am, Ruskin
Muhammad
Bond.
Bashir, then
Ruskin Bond.
Ruskin Bond. And your worksheet is based on the biographical sketch of Ruskin Bond. Okay, I'll be sending the Ruskin Bond's biography for writing the biographical sketch of Ruskin Bond today itself. As I know that you have prepared it, or are you preparing it only now?
Ma'am, I've
Not
started
ready.
doing
Oh,
it.
no problem, no problem. Only this month end only I have said, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And one more thing, you please prepare a story based on children's story, like a story of a blind lady and a doctor. Okay, this is there. Another worksheet is based on this story, outline story. Prepare an outline story. Once I send the worksheet, you can attach the worksheet along with the paper where you are writing the story. Okay, you give a good title. The basic introduction. When you start a story, you should give a title. You should give a appropriate name to the story, and the story should be a blind lady and the doctor. Okay.
Ma'am, you will be giving the outlines.
I'll be sending the outline. Okay, today I'll be sending the outline of the story. All these are the worksheet that you should complete before the next examination. Okay, writing practice. Based on story writing, you can write a few paragraphs about or a story you can recreate by writing dialogues and all based on this one. And the story is actually a blind lady and her doctor. Okay. And a biographical sketch of Ruskin Bond. It should be there. When I sent, you just attach the worksheet. If you're taking a printout of the worksheet, you should not write again in the worksheet. You can just attach the worksheet with the paper that you are actually filling already. Okay. Okay. And the story also, I'll be sending the outlines today, and you can even make it a wonderful story by giving an appropriate title.
And
And the last,
write it.
Ma'am, we can write it in ruled paper and
ruled
attach
paper,
with the
normal
worksheet.
school ruled paper. Okay, that is enough. It's not an A4 size sheet. It is not an activity. This is actually a part of worksheet. So you should write a story of a blind lady and a doctor. You can use A4 size sheet, and 1.5 pages maximum is enough. And the second biographical sketch also you can use. Biographical sketch better you take in the form of an album. Okay, in the form of an album, prepare an album based on these four important personalities or writers. Okay, evergreen writers, because we are following their books. Okay, so let us begin the new topic from grammar. Term 2 portion. We have completed modal auxiliaries. Now we are starting with a new topic which is not familiar for you at all. The topic is determiner. You know, there are 8 parts of speech. If you get a sentence, you can break it into 8 or 9 pieces. According to the traditional grammar, there are two systems of grammar. We are rating it as traditional grammar. There were only 8 parts of speech for them. But modern grammarians, they are insist us to use determiner under the parts of speech. Determiners are a few. We have to explain about determiner in detail, because determiners are usually comes before, or it is used before a noun in a sentence. Or else we can use a determiner before an adjective. As you all know, these determiners or adjectives qualify a noun. So if we use a determiner before an adjective in a sentence, that can also be used or treated as a determiner. So determiner is now at present, according to the modern grammarians, these determiners are also the 9th part of speech. Okay, there are 8 parts of speech. You know that there are nouns, pronouns, verb, adverbs, adjectives, and you have conjunctions, prepositions, interjections, and all. After interjection, the 8th one, we have a new addition called the determiners in parts of speech. Okay, so determiners are words which we use normally to describe a noun. We can use it before a noun, before the adjective of a noun also. Sometimes some determiners are used before some other determiners, not after noun, not after the adjective, not after the verb, not after the determiner. We are using a determiner before the noun. We can also use a determiner before the adjective. We can use a determiner before another determiner. Clear? So it describes a noun. Okay, exactly like an adjective, it describes a noun. As you all know, the word articles. The article, what are the articles in English grammar?
A
A
and
and
How many articles are there in English
three.
grammar?
three.
Three.
No. No. Tell me how many articles. Think deeply and tell me the answer. How many articles are there in English grammar? Confused, right? There are
Yes,
two
ma'am.
articles. Definite
A.
article the and indefinite article either a or an. Okay, so how many articles?
Two.
There are two
Two.
articles, definite article the and indefinite
Definite
article
article.
Article
a
A
or
and
an. We'll be using not a and an. We are using either a before some consonant letters or sounds. We can use an before vowel sounds. Clear? So we have two articles. Clear? So this article is an example for a determiner. We cannot categorize these articles under any one adjective. Articles are also, we can also describe it as an adjective, right? These are also adjectives. Okay, so these articles are called determiners in English grammar. Not only articles, children, we have demonstratives. What do you mean by demonstratives? Demonstratives. What do you mean by demonstrative? Have you heard of the words like this, these,
Yes, ma'am.
that, those?
yes.
All these are called demonstratives. Okay, and possessive pronouns. What do you mean by possessive pronouns? The pronouns which we are actually using to show the ownership of something. See, remember, this is my pen. I have used a possessive pronoun here. Which is the possessive pronoun I have used?
Ma'am, my pen.
My, because it shows this pen is my ownership, my possession. Okay, so my car is mine. So such words are called possessive pronoun. This is your pen, it shows your ownership on this pen, right? So such pronouns are called possessive pronouns. Likewise, there are many. So my dear children, there are four different kinds of determiners. Okay, there are four different kinds of determiners. Determiner number one is central determiner. What is it?
Central
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 determiner.
determiner.
Second one is
Central.
predeterminer. Third one is post determiner. And the fourth one is numeral determiner. Okay, so determiners are the words used to or we are using these determiners in just before the noun in a sentence, or we are using these determiners just before the adjectives in a sentence. Sometimes we are using determiners before another determiners in a sentence. So determiners are categorized into four: central determiners, predeterminers,
Determiners.
post
Post
determiners,
determiners.
and the last one is called numeral determiners. Determiners are the ninth parts of speech according to the modern grammarians. So let me show the slide for you. I'll share the screen for you. We have the definition of a determiner here. A determiner is a word that introduces, children, a determiner is a word that introduces what? Introduces a noun. Remember, we are using determiners to introduce a noun. And second point, it always comes before a noun, not after. So we have to use a determiner, or it is easy for us to identify a determiner from a sentence because it always comes before a noun. Point number two. Point number one, it introduces a noun. Point number 2, it comes before a noun, not after. It comes before a noun means it's not after, it comes just before the noun. Okay, and my dear children, listen here. The third point is it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe a noun. As you all know, adjective which qualifies a noun, so we can use, according to the point number 3, we can use a determiner before a noun, before the adjective. So there are 3 points when you remember this or definition of a determiner. A determiner introduces a noun, it always comes before a noun, and it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe a noun. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Determiner definition, is that clear for you?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have, look at children, we have 4 kinds of determiners. Okay, how many kinds are there? We have 4 kinds of determiners. Central determiner, pre-determiner, post-determiner, and the 4th one is numeral determiners. How many determiners are here? We have 4 determiners. Point number 1, central determiner. Second one, pre-determiner.
Predeterminer,
Third one,
post
post-determiner. And
determiner,
the last one is
numeral
numeral determiner. Very
determiner.
simple. These are very simple. We don't want to we don't want to study anything, because all these terms and ideas and ideologies are very much familiar for you. So there are 4 kinds of determiners: central determiner, predeterminer, post-determiner, and numeral determiner. Look at point number, next point, determiners.
Can you repeat the definition of determiner?
Yes, why not? A determiner is a word that introduces a noun. I'll be sending it. A determiner is a word that introduces a noun. Underline a word that introduces a noun. That is point number 1. Point number 2, it always comes before a noun, not after. And point number 3, it also comes before any other adjectives used to describe a noun. So noun, it comes before a noun. That is the major point. Okay, determiner can be used before Abhinav. Abhinav, what are you doing there? Yes. Okay. Point number, there are 4 kinds of determiner. How many kinds are there? There are 4 kinds of determiner. Write the spelling. Central determiners, predeterminers, post-determiners, and the last one is numeral determiners. Remember all these names. Okay. Now let us explain a little more about determiners. Look at here. Determiners are required before singular nouns. We are using determiners before singular noun, but are optional when it comes to introducing plural nouns. Okay, so here before a plural nouns, it is optional. We can, if we want, we can use it. It is not necessary to use a determiner before a plural noun, but we can use, it is required. Determiners are required. It is important to use before a singular noun. This is point number 4. Point number 4, determiners are required before a singular noun, but it is optional when it comes to introducing a plural noun. It is optional, not necessary. Okay, so look at the examples given here. The bunny went home. The bunny went home. So here you can see the article the is just before the name or the noun bunny. So here the word the is a noun. The word the is a determiner because it is used just before a noun. Right? Right? Because it is just used before the noun bunny. So the article is actually an example for a determiner. Okay? Second point, I ate the chocolate cookie for dessert. So you know that this chocolate is actually an adjective because it describes the cookie. Right? Cookie is the noun. Chocolate is an adjective in use. So we have to use the article the determiner before an adjective. Clear? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have any doubt here?
No, ma'am.
Example number 1, the bunny went home. So here bunny is a noun. So I have used the determiner, the article before the noun. In the second sentence, I ate the chocolate cookie for dessert. Okay, here cookie is the noun. Chocolate is actually an adjective because it describes the noun. This cookie is not a vanilla one. This is actually made up of chocolate. Okay, so this describes chocolate. The word describes the noun cookie. So here chocolate is an adjective. And I have used the determiner before the adjective. An adjective which describes a noun. Clear? Clear? So the determiner used in the second sentence is the.
The.
Okay, article the is actually a determiner used in the second sentence. Look at the third one. I haven't used any determiner in the third example. Metal cans are recyclable. Okay, metal cans are, I haven't used. Metal cans. Metal cans. Plural. It's a plural. Metal cans are plural nouns, right? So it is not necessary to use an article or a determiner before a plural noun. So I haven't used any determiner in the third sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, look at the fourth example. The metal cans are recyclable. Again, I have used the before. Again, the metal cans. Again, the metal cans. It is plural or recyclable because here the metal cans, I am taking it as a specific noun. Okay, so before a specific noun, I can use the definite article the. That particular metal cans are recyclable. Okay, so the can be used before a noun which is specifically mentioned. It is not necessary to use a determiner before a plural noun, but you can, if you want, you can use it. There is nothing wrong to use a specific or the the definite article the before a specific noun. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Determiners are clear. So let us study about another point. We are actually moving into the first type of determiner or the first kind of determiner, which is called central determiners. Okay, they include 6 types. Under central determiners, we have 6 other types. Type 1, articles. As you all know, a and the are the articles used in English grammar. So what are the 6 types of central determiners? Articles, as I have told you, the demonstrative. Demonstratives are this, that, these, those. Demonstratives. Okay, and we have possessive. I have told you possessive pronouns. What are the possessive pronouns? My, her, its, their,
There.
your, and all. Your, all these are examples for
Ma'am,
all these are
his.
examples for possessive pronouns.
Ma'am, his also we can include.
His also. That is why I have put etc. His also a possessive pronoun. His car, his mother, his brother. Okay. So the next one is quantifier. I'll explain everything. Quantifiers. Next term is quantifiers. Quantifiers are coming under the central determiners. Examples for quantifiers: most, much, many, a few, none, little. So you can guess what do you mean by a quantifier. It shows some quantity, right? It is related to some quantity. Few, much. Okay, related to the quantity. So quantifiers. And the next point is distributives. Distributives means how we distribute things within a group. Okay, distributives. Each child in a class. Everyone in the school. Either, neither are the conjunction to actually pair with 2 people, right? Either and neither. Neither means negative nothing. Either means we are comparing 2 different persons, right? Either this person or that person, right? So two if we want to compare 2 persons, we are using either. Okay, so my dear children, distributives regarding how we distribute things in a group. Okay, and the last one is interrogative. Sixth one is interrogatives. As you all know, all the WH words which we are using to ask a question are coming under the interrogative. So these are the 6 types of central determiners. I have told you determiners are of 4 kinds: central determiners, predeterminers, post determiners, and numeral determiners. Under central determiner, the first kind, we have 6 types. We have 6 types of central determiners. First one, articles. Second one, demonstratives. Third one, possessive. Fourth one, quantifier. Fifth one, distributives. Sixth one, interrogative. So under central determiner, we have 6 divisions. Am I clear, children? So let me repeat. Don't worry. I'll send all the notes in the class group, and also I'll be uploading the notes in the website also. Okay, children. So listen carefully. We have a determiner. Determiners, according to the modern grammar, it is the 9th part of speech. Under parts of speech, according to the traditional grammarians, there are 8 parts of speech. But according to the modern grammarians, we have 9 parts of speech. Okay. So the 9th one is called determiners. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And these determiners are normally placed before a noun in a sentence, or it can be used before an adjective, and that adjective should describe a noun. Okay, so we can use it before the adjectives. And what is the next point?
4 kinds of determiners.
No, we have discussed 4 points.
Ma'am,
Determiners.
required before a singular.
We are normally using a determiner, or it is required before a singular noun.
verb.
It is not necessary, or it is not required, or it is not required. If you want, you can. Otherwise, it is not necessary to use a determiner before a plural noun. And one more point left out. What is it?
Ma'am, but are optional when it's come to introduce plural noun.
We are introducing a noun with the help of a determiner. Clear? These are the points that you should remember. And there are 4 kinds of determiner.
Yes.
What are the 4 kinds of determiner, children?
Central
Central
determiner,
determiner,
predeterminer,
predeterminer,
post determiner,
post determiner,
numeral
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 determiner.
determiner. Under central determiner, we have 6 types. Okay, the central determiner is again subdivided into 6 types. First one is article. Second one,
demonstratives,
demonstrative. Third one,
possessive nouns,
possessive. Fourth one,
quantifiers,
quantifiers. Fifth one,
distributives,
distributive. And the last one,
interrogative.
interrogative. I'll show you once again the examples. Look at here. Articles are a and the. Examples for demonstrative, we have 4 demonstratives. This, that, these, those are the demonstrative examples. Possessive pronoun, we have my, her, its, their, etc. Okay, there are more. Quantifiers, example most, much, many, a few, none, little. There are more. Distributives are how we distribute things in a group. Okay, each, every, either, neither are few examples. Interrogatives are WH words which we are using to ask question. So under central determiner, we have 6 subdivisions. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so let us take one by one. So we are moving to the central determiner, article. Point number 1, we have article here. Okay, as you all know, articles are among the most common of the determiners. Normally, if we are using a singular noun, definitely we should use either a or an. If the letter is starting, if the sentence or if the word is starting with a consonant sound, we should use a before the article before the consonant sound, and you can use and before the vowel sound. Okay, and articles are the most common of the determiners. An article specify which noun the speaker is referring to. Okay, here it article always points or it specify which noun is the speaker referring to. We are stressing the noun with the help of, or we are introducing the noun with the help of a determiner, especially these articles. Okay, so look at the examples written here. A dog is a good pet. I am the speaker. I'm stressing. I'm talking about my dog. Okay, I'm talking about my dog. So a dog is a good pet. Okay, so here the determiner is A. A is an article and it is central determiner. Clear? Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have used another central determiner in the form of an article in the second sentence. Look at here. An ostrich comes before a noun. Look at everywhere. The best restaurant. Best is an adjective before an adjective which describes a noun. Okay, an ostrich. Ostrich is a noun. A dog is a noun. The dog again is another noun. Like I'm using the articles or the determiners just before a noun. I'm introducing a noun to you. So articles specify which the noun or speaker is referring to. A dog is a good pet. So you can see the central determiners used here. Central determiner articles are used in different sentences. Clear? We went to the best restaurant in town. Which is the determiner used here?
Ma'am,
The. What is the? Which kind?
article.
No. Which kind?
Ma'am, definite.
Which kind? You said the is the determiner. Agree. The is the determiner. Which kind of determiner?
Central
Very
determiner.
good. Central determiner. And under central determiner, which type?
Ma'am,
Article.
article.
Article. Clear? This is how you should identify determiner when you write examination. It is a determiner, comes before a noun or used before an adjective which describes a noun. And this one is a central determiner. Under central determiner, this is article. Okay. This is how the question comes or question may come in the examination. So here you can see the use of articles, the central determiners. Clear?
Yes,
Am
ma'am.
I clear? Do you have any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Is that clear? So let us move to the second central determiner. Next central determiner is demonstrative pronouns. What is the use of demonstrative pronoun? That is what we are actually going to explain. Okay. When referring to a noun that belongs to someone or something, you can use, no, it's not demonstrative.
And this is post.
Yes? I haven't heard. What did you say?
Nothing.
Nothing. So we are talking about the second central determiner, second type of central determiner, demonstrative pronouns. Okay, demonstrative pronouns. As you all know, demonstratives are used in a situation in which the speaker can point out that item. That means we can specifically mention, I have a shirt. That is very nice. So I am particularly mentioning the particular shirt. Okay, by using the demonstrative pronoun that. Okay, I am living in that particular house. I'm just pointing that particular house and saying that I'm living in that particular house. Okay, so I can use demonstrative pronoun. The speaker can point to the item they mean, making them even more specific. You know, the, we are normally using for showing a specific item, but we can use that, this, those and these to use or to specifically mention, or we can accurately, we can make a point out that particular item. Look at the examples. Do you want this piece of chicken? I am mentioning about this piece of chicken. Piece of chicken. Chicken is a noun. Piece of chicken is actually just describing a chicken. Okay, this piece of chicken. So this, the demonstrative pronoun, describes this sentence or this phrase, this group of words. Clear? I don't want to go to that particular movie, specific movie. Maybe it is what? Which movie now? Which movie is running now? Which movie?
That movie.
Huh?
That movie.
That movie.
That movie.
What movie? Tell me the name of movie. Which movie? That movie means which movie? No movies.
Now we
Ma'am,
don't.
now movies.
Now no movies, but still you can tell me the recent movie. Tell me why you're so late to respond. Tell me, Shivanya.
Ma'am,
Prarthana
just
is absent today.
Yes, ma'am.
Michelle, you are not a fan of Danush.
Yes,
You are
ma'am.
not a fan of Dulkar. I'm a great fan of
Yes.
Dulkar Salman.
yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
then, then,
Ma'am, Abhinav was given one name.
Abhinav.
Ayyappan Ghosh.
Ayyappan
Ayyappanam
Ghosh.
Koshi. Okay. Okay. So you are moving for that particular movie. So I am pointing Ayyappanam Koshiyam. A movie, a very famous movie, which is actually Adnan. Welcome. Which is moving actually now at present, which is running in the theaters. I know that lockdown, there is no movies or anything which is running in the theater, but still I am pointing out that particular item or that particular movie. Okay, stressing, and it's very specific. Okay, very specific here. And this is an example for raspberry, the picture of a raspberry. Okay, picture of a raspberry, because these black raspberries, this is red. When it is fully ripe, it will turn into black. Okay, these black raspberries are sour. These these raspberries are sour. Okay, this is the picture of a raspberry. I know that you have a confusion what is a raspberry and all. Once it is fully ripe, it will definitely turn into black. Okay, so these black raspberries are sour. So I am using the word demonstrative. These I am mentioning black raspberries. Raspberry is noun, black is an adjective. So these is a demonstrative central determiner, because it is a determiner because it plays before an adjective which describes a noun. Clear?
Yes,
Clear?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
He
ma'am.
wanted those boys to go away. I wanted those boys to go away. Mishal, Abhinav, and Gopi Krishna, Abhishek, Midun, Adnan, and all. You left the meeting because I want you people to go. So those boys. Okay, those boys to go away. I want only girls here because we have something. We are planning for some mischievous activities when you come and join the next class for the
Private
for what
activities.
for what for the happy hours. We'll trap the boys, right? So I want the girls here. I want all the boys to go away. Those boys, please, you go away, and we'll be discussing how to trap you boys in the next happy hour. Okay?
Abhinav saying this is discrimination.
Discrimination. Yes, racial discrimination, not racial, gender discrimination. Okay, so we want more power, right? Why you boys are always getting power on throne? We should also want like Queen Mary, like Queen Elizabeth. We also try to, like Jhansi Rani and all. Here Shivanya Rani is sitting, and here Alana Jinson is sitting. All my Ranis are sitting here. They're listening to my class because they want to rule the world. Let them. We want equality, right? Do we want
Ma'am,
equality, children? Not always,
ma'am,
right?
ma'am,
Not
Abhinav
always.
has sent a
We
message.
enjoy the protection from our father, our brother, and our uh, relatives, right? We should live with them.
Yes,
Happily we are
ma'am.
living. There is no gender discrimination here, because we are planning to planning to bring you into a trouble, because we are planning to trap you for the next happy hours. Only that's it. Okay, by this let me conclude today's class. We'll be repeating the central determiners right from demonstrative pronouns in next class. Hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am, Abhinav has sent a message to you.
Abhinav, what is that, Abhinav? I know what is his intention. He won't give us equality, children. Let us